All right, thank you for joining me today. I'm here with Laura, who is a nurse practitioner and the owner of
Full circle
Circle Function.
function.
Full Circle Function. The brain took a minute to catch up. And she's been a client for a long time. And today she is here to do with me one of my new session offerings called a top priorities clearing. Before we get started with your session, is there anything that you would like to share with other people about what it's like to work with me?
Oh, absolutely. Working with you has been very helpful in finding, well, one, teaching me how to muscle test and trust the testing. Two, um, how to incorporate muscle testing into my own practice. I've been doing that more. And that's a big thanks to you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, so that's a big thanks to you. Just kind of trusting that more.
Good, good. And, we've worked on a number of different issues over the years. Have you noticed positive shifts
Oh,
when we've worked
always.
together on things?
Yeah, I always trust your muscle testing because it's usually spot on. So yeah,
So,
working in and just like reading through what you send me, it's always so helpful to like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I resonate with that. Or, you've worked with my kids a lot and it's interesting because you notice the obvious shift in their behavior after a session with you.
oh, wow. So you always notice like big positive shifts for the kids?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
it's such an
yeah,
honor
we
to
we cleared
trust.
some stuff and with Mason, I tell him everything. With my oldest, he's not all into this as much, but I tell him but he does notice a big shift. Like anytime you've ever worked with Caden, he'll, perk up a little bit and start working out again, or he'll start taking his supplements again, or start eating healthier, or just start taking better care of himself. And I'll just be like, yeah, you had some kind of deep stuff and we cleared it. So, and sometimes he'll come to me and be like, I think I need cleared. Be like, yeah, you probably do.
Oh, that is such an honor. It has been such an honor and a pleasure to work with you and your family for such a long time. And let's go ahead and take care of you today because I feel like you could use a little bit of support right now. Life has been a little crazy.
Very. Yeah, I'm in a whirlwind, I feel like. And it's not in a bad way. It's like, whoo, but here comes Mercury retrograde tomorrow. We got a full moon in a week. It's like, hold up. I need some help.
Yes. So, is there a couple of things that you'd like to specifically focus on for yourself today?
Um, yeah, I don't know if I'm sure you can help me with this, but I've been going to a chiropractor for neck stiffness. I dove into the shallow end of a pool in my 20s and just still dealing with stuff. I went to a NRT training with standard process. They gave me some like neuroregenics to help with that. They did some muscle testing. I feel like some things are better. Some parts of me are like, I don't know that this will ever get better. And then I also just feel like overall I'm kind of crumbling in a way. And I know it's probably cortisol. I know it's probably I burn every candle I own to like the max. And then I work out to the max on top of that. So and I like doing all that. So I just want to get some help in how I can still do that and not get arthritis by the time I'm 50. I think I already have that and that's what I'm feeling. Feel it in the back of my left knee. I feel it in my right hip. I feel it in my upper neck. My 25 treatments with this chiropractor specializing in upper neck, cervical, spine. Our last one is next week, which I will do another CAT scan to see if it's better. Yeah, it feels like occasionally it is like right after the adjustment. I'm like, oh, yay, no pain. And then a couple days into it, I was like, it's back. So I
Okay,
don't
all
know.
right.
Surely there's some emotions in there.
Yeah, it feels like there might be something a little bit deeper. Might be Akashic, might be something coming in from the Akash. So, let's just see about all of that and see what comes up for you. So, when I say underlying causes of neck stiffness, we always do a measure of severity first. The scale is 0 to 100, with 0 being no problem at all, 100 being the worst that it could possibly be, according to your subconscious mind. So when I say underlying causes of neck pain and stiffness, how severe does your subconscious consider this to be? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 90, 91. So that's coming in at a 91. So your subconscious is still saying, yeah, we got a big problem here. Uh, I'm just going to call like the feeling of crumbling stress because it feels like, the stress is. So when I say underlying causes of stress, how severe? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. I mean, you could have gone for the perfect score, overachiever that you are.
That I
um,
am.
Underlying causes of arthritis. 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 35, 30, 31, 32. So your body does not want to call it or label it arthritis. Um, so like this feels more, I would want to maybe go after inflammation. So if I say underlying causes of inflammation in joints, how severe does your subconscious mind consider that to be? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So inflammation in joints gives us a 99, but when I use the word arthritis, your subconscious mind is saying, we don't like that word. So
Good.
that doesn't mean
You
that there's
don't.
not a problem there, that you're not experiencing symptoms there. It's just sometimes our subconscious mind will want to go after it in a certain way. Let's also see what your body's top priority is. So, what is the top priority according to your subconscious mind? Is this an emotion? Is this in the body? This is in the body. Column A, column B, we've got something in nutrition and lifestyle. Column A, column B, we've got something in hydration. Column A, column B, we've got a water utilization coming up. And that'll cause issues that resemble dehydration, even though you're drinking plenty of water. And that can include infrequent or dark urine, alternatively runs right through you, dry skin, headaches, dizziness, rapid breathing or heart rate, which can also feel a lot like anxiety, sunken eyes, lack of energy. Any of that stuff going on?
Oh yeah. I feel like I go into SVT sometimes.
Yeah, that'll definitely be caused by dehydration type symptoms. And I also feel like the dehydration is also kind of affecting your cartilage in your joints. Your body's having difficulty utilizing water specifically in some of those areas, which gives me a yes. So, how severe does your body consider this water utilization issue to be? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So that one's coming in at a 99 as well. So we've got our top priorities we're going to aim at. Now we're going to ask the 5 questions of your subconscious mind to see if there's any level of internal subconscious resistance to healing. So asking your subconscious, do you give me permission to access your energy today for purposes of this healing session? Yes. Do you give permission for this healing energy to bypass and go around any resistances you may have? Yes. Do you give permission to release any benefits of the conditions that we are addressing? Yes. Do you give permission to manifest a greater level of healing than you think is possible? Ooh, that one's got a no for these particular issues. So there's some sort of a block in terms of thinking that can possibly get better, which makes sense given that you literally just said that. Like you
I
feel like
did.
it's never going to get better.
Yeah. I've been dealing with this for over 20 years and I've been to so many different people for it.
I can 100% relate, especially given that I'm recovering from autoimmune stuff that's been going on since I was little. So, yeah, it can get very, very discouraging when you have certain symptoms that just no matter what you do, they just don't go away.
Yeah.
Very discouraging. Well, the body heals in specific order, is what I've been finding. And the order is not often according to my priority, according to my like my conscious mind. I'm like, I want to work on this. And my body's like, no, we're over here.
Yeah.
So that always makes it fun, which I know as a holistic practitioner, you're pretty familiar with in terms of other clients as well, right?
Right.
Yeah, like we have to work with the body's priorities. And then, do you choose to accept all levels of benevolent healing energy that is offered for the greatest possible improvement at this time? That is a yes. All right. So when I say underlying causes of saying no to question 4, how severe does your subconscious mind consider this to be? 10, 20, 30, more than 25, 25, 26. So that's not a very high number, but I've noticed with these subconscious resistances that those don't switch over to yes until we're like under 12. Anything over 12 and the subconscious mind is like, no, there's still resistance there. So I think we'll be able to knock that out with this session. Are there any underlying causes of outside negative influences or entity attachments that need to be addressed as a priority right now? So that's a no on both of those.
Yay.
Yes. Is there an initial seed point sensitizing experience that needs to be addressed related to this? No. What about an Akashic origin point release experience related to this? Yes. Here we go. We're into the Akash. All right, so this is similar to the seed point sensitizing experience that you've had several of these before. And the seed point sensitizing experiences represent an original wounding that happens somewhere in between conception and age 7. That wounding overwhelms the nervous system to the point that it cannot process and heal whatever it is that happened, and thus we disassociate a little bit as a survival mechanism, and then that energy gets stored as a holographic imprint in our energy field. This holographic imprint contains all the sight, sounds, smells, tastes, touches, thoughts, feelings, beliefs that were encoded into that experience. And then any time in life where we have a new experience that brushes up against any aspect of that hologram, let's say a sound that was present at that time, your nervous system will revert to a state of dysregulation as that holographic information rushes forward in your nervous system. It's like, we're still here to address. The more times one of those holograms get activated in our nervous system, the more likely it is to become some sort of a chronic physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual issue in our life. So when we clear one of these seed points, it's like going after the first domino in the chain. Akashic origin point release experiences are essentially the same thing, only we're widening our lens. Instead of narrowly focusing between conception and age 7, it can be anything in the current life, past life, or that was inherited from the ancestry that is affecting and contributing to this particular issue. There can be only one contributing to it. There can be multiple. I've done a bunch of these on myself on some issues. There were 2, a couple of them had 4. I've got one that I'm working on right now that's got 8 layers to it. And I'm like, well, no wonder that one keeps happening.
Yeah.
So let's just see how many of these Akashic instances there are contributing to these issues. More than 10, more than 5, 1, 2. We've got 2 of those. Can we release them both today? No. So how many can we release? I'm assuming it's only going to be 1 since there's only 2. That gives me a yes. All right. So is this a current life? Is this a past life? Is this inherited? So this is something inherited. Inherited from your mother, your father, inherited from your father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? More than 10, 20, more than 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. And I keep hearing the words, you're such a pain in the neck. You're such a pain in the neck. It's like this particular ancestor was told that repeatedly. And it feels like from a very young age. It feels like he was a willful child, very bright, very precocious, very curious and interested in everything. And so had trouble sitting still, had trouble following instructions, had trouble basically complying with the societal expectations. And so also had a tendency to have a very sharp mind and to point out, this doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Tell me why. Tell me why. And so this very inquisitive mind that just was very restless and wanted to know why about everything. And it drove his parents, especially his father, nuts. So this is like a personality pattern that kind of like got repeated throughout essentially his whole life, is what it feels like, is that he was constantly being told that, you don't need to know why, you just need to do it because I said so. Do it because I'm your mother and you're supposed to listen to your mother, or I'm your father and you're supposed to listen to your father. And those answers never felt good enough. And so he would often do this surface compliance, like I'll put it on, the face that I'm going to do what you say. And then behind closed doors, I'm going to go find these answers for myself. I'm going to go satisfy my curiosity for myself. And yeah, often would get caught and then would get in trouble. Um, this often put him up against the religious teachings because he always noticed the logical inconsistencies, and that bothered him greatly. Like, not someone who's prone to just believe it because everyone believes it. Wants to know why, wants things to be logically, internally consistent, doesn't like hypocrisy, doesn't like when people say one thing and do another, or profess to believe this thing in public and then in private they're up to shenanigans. So these are the impressions that are coming down from this ancestor, but he is just repeatedly told, you're a pain in the neck, you're a pain in the neck, you're a pain in the neck. And so it feels like he was very braced and hunched in his shoulders, kind of waiting for the next criticism to fall, waiting for the next person to tell him that he's being bad, waiting for, it feels like there was some physical punishment involved, spankings, getting isolated, being given extra work, extra chores. Also feels like there was an injury here. Feels like there was some sort of a injury where he was up on a ladder and then he fell, and the way that he fell, it feels like landed on the right side shoulder, hit the head and cricked the neck. And then there's also something in and then the right hip and the legs fell. But the primary injury where he hit first was shoulder and head, and the neck on the left side primarily is where I feel the biggest pain and tension. And that injury, basically, it feels like the way that they treated that injury was the best that they knew how to do at the time, but they kept him completely immobilized for a really long time. And that kind of set the pattern. Like, instead of doing gentle movement and realigning things, they're like, just keep it still so it doesn't ruin the rest of your life. But that was kind of the wrong thing to do. It was like, after a certain point, physical therapy should have been brought in to help restore mobility to that area. So, as I'm bringing forth this information, how does that feel in your body? Can you relate to this ancestor? Does that feel like it's relevant to you?
Oh yeah, almost sounds like exactly what I did because all my pain, well, there's like a big bulge on my right shoulder.
Okay.
I named him Pudgy. Like he had a name. And that's why I initially went to a myofascial release girl, and she's like, "Oh, it's not from that shoulder, it's from, injury in your lower leg." And did some myofascial release. That's a little bit better, but I always have a feeling whenever I go to the chiropractor, this side's out, but it's causing the pain all over on the left side.
Well, that is really interesting because you didn't even mention your shoulder. This is the
Right.
first time learning about your shoulder.
Yeah, yeah, it's been so long. And Pudgy's better, but Pudgy's still there. I just named
Interesting.
him and he's set up shop, and yeah, we have a good
Okay.
time.
All right.
But he can
So,
go. Yeah, I'd be fine with him going and leaving.
yeah, well,
He's
so
good to
we've
go.
got both this injury and the psychological being repeatedly told you're a pain in the neck. These two things coming through from this ancestor. And I also know you to be a very logical, analytical, and quizzical mind. Has,
Capricorn.
Yeah, hence why you are such a good natural healing
Practitioner.
practitioner and you help so many people. So yeah, there's some benefits coming from this ancestor and some other things that we maybe would like to release a little bit. So how what are the emotions encoded in this experience? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else, depression, frustration, frustration. Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else, pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness, worthlessness. Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else, blaming, dread, fear, horror, peeved, peeved. Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, lack of control. Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else, abandonment, abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, love unreceived. Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else, effort unreceived, effort unreceived. Let's go ahead and define both of those for you and for the audience. Love unreceived is two different levels. The first level is feeling like you have expressed your love and it has been rejected. The second level is feeling a lack of love where love is desired, feeling unwanted, uncared for, not accepted. So that's love unreceived. Effort unreceived is feeling like when one's work, achievements, attempts, or endeavors is not accepted or recognized, when one's best effort is not considered good enough, a feeling of being unappreciated, not feeling approved of or validated. So that is definitely coming up. Is there another emotion encoded into this experience? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, feelings of failure. And that feels very related to like, I just can't bring myself to comply with everything that's expected to me and all of these societal expectations. Like, I'm a failure as a family member and as a member of society because I just can't do it. Like, y'all are nuts and you don't like it when I tell you you're nuts. You're like, can we please be logically consistent? So, definitely this was a guy who in this day and age would be a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, I would think. Going down those rabbit holes. This doesn't make sense to me. I need to know why. Show me all the research. Ooh, look at this research. Wow, that's inconvenient to society. Oh, I feel like that's the kind of guy that this guy would be. Is because that's the kind of guy that he was in his time. Basically, like it feels like a lot of the times what he would do is like when he's behind closed doors, he would escape, he'd go down to the library. He would find conflicting and competing information that proves that what they're saying and what they're doing not quite right. I didn't like it. So, I definitely feel like that guy's got that energy going on as well. Is there another emotion coming in here? Column A, column B, we've got row 4 somewhere else, anger, bitterness, bitterness. After being not believed for so long, after being chastised for his extreme intelligence for so long, like and people basically just dismissing him, he became pretty bitter about it, and gotta say I can relate. Is
Yeah.
there another emotion here? No. So the emotions that were passed down from this particular ancestor include frustration, worthlessness, peeved, lack of control, love unreceived, effort unreceived, failure, and bitterness. And I don't think I mentioned, but with these Akashic origin experiences, these have a tendency to manifest in one of three different ways. The first way is that we would repeat these patterns easily and over again, almost like a theme in our life. The second way is that we would run away from the pattern, try to be opposite to that as often as possible, and never to feel or express that way. The third way we would teeter-totter back and forth between manifesting and running away, but very, very rarely is any of these neutral. And if there are neutral bits, it would basically just be maybe this one here and that one here within the whole experience that we don't necessarily relate to, not the whole experience entirely. So when I give you that list of emotions, how would you feel? How do you feel that those affected you? Do you feel like you more trend in that direction, run away from it, teeter totter, or a mix of all three?
Oh, probably a mix of all three.
Is there any there that you feel like, no, I don't relate to that at all?
No, I think that's a
All
mixture
right.
of
Okay. All right. Well, we're barking up the right tree then.
yeah, most
All right.
definitely.
Body imbalances encoded in this experience. Column A, column B, we've got something in nutrition and lifestyle. Column A, we've got sleep. Difficulty staying asleep, difficulty falling asleep, waking up and not feeling rested, feeling like you need more or less sleep than what you're getting. This guy feels like his brain just will not shut off. It feels like I need to know why, I need to know why. And and I would say that I need to know why would be the interfering energy in the sleep. Can
Yep.
you relate to that?
Oh, 100%. I woke up this morning at like 3 in the morning thinking about a patient like, oh my, what if her stomach pain yesterday was, a perfed bowel and I didn't send her to GI? And then, yeah, it's my mind doesn't stop. I wake up with every single patient
Oh,
on the brain. In fact, I keep a journal under my bed just to kind of jot things down like, oh yeah, that patient needs that, or they need to be tested for this, or I should have done that, or
wow. Wow. All
yeah,
right.
it doesn't stop.
Yeah. Well, I wish you a very deep and restful, peaceful night's sleep where you could just get restored. I would love that for you.
Great. I'd be so much better at my job if I could do that.
All right. So another body imbalance here. Yes. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we've got skeleton. Column A, column B, axial skeleton. Column A, column B, we've got thoracic cage. Column A, column B, we've got manubrium. So the manubrium is the little bone right here in between where the clavicle bones come together. It is often involved when there is like punching or pain in the neck, shoulders, any of that area. The manubrium gets involved. So that makes sense to me given the symptoms that you've got going on.
Oh, for
Is
sure.
there another body imbalance? Yes. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, we are in system. Column A, column B, we have got nervous system. Column A, column B, peripheral nervous system. Column A, column B, autonomic. Column A, column B, parasympathetic nervous system. And so that's our rest and digest. And it feels almost like you're a bit locked out of rest and digest. So I don't suppose you have trouble turning off, resting, relaxing, just doing nothing, and then getting up and being like, oh, it was refreshing.
No, yeah, I often worry about my parasympathetic. It's like, are you still there? I need you.
Right,
Don't
right. We want
leave.
to try and bring those back into some balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Another body imbalance here. Yes. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we've got soft tissue. Column A, we've got connective tissue. Column A, column B, we've got a disc. Column A, cervical disc. C2 to C3 disc.
Mhm.
And so that's that upper cervical. That's that area where you were talking.
Yep, that's where all my pain is.
All right, another body imbalance. Yes, column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we are in meridian, a main meridian. Column A, column B, we have triple warmer meridian. And here in the triple warmer meridian, I'm hearing that you're a pain in the neck. And I feel like there's an interfering energy in the meridian. I don't usually find them in meridians, but I heard that as soon as I tapped into the triple warmer meridian. You're a pain in the neck. So that's got to be stuck there. And when the triple warmer meridian is out of balance, that causes imbalance in the fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and flop response. Stagnance of body fluids, lack of body part connection or wholeness, headaches or migraines, hearing issues and tinnitus, stiffness in the face and neck, toothaches, sore throats, elbow discomfort, imbalance in body temperature, which can be too hot, too cold, difficulty getting comfortable no matter what the temperature is, trouble letting go of negativity. Well, there's some of that neck stiffness in there. Any of that other stuff going on? Oh, and your fight or flight.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit of all of that.
All right, another body imbalance. Yes, column A, we've got a toxin. Column A, column B, we've got excess. Column A, column B, stress hormone, adrenaline, cortisol,
I could have
which
told
you
you
also mentioned. You also mentioned that already. So it came up and it's coming down as a pattern from this ancestor. Thank you, ancestor.
Yeah,
Totally wanted to come into this life completely stressed out forever.
yeah. So much cortisol.
Oh, another body imbalance. Yes, column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we've got another meridian. Column A, column B, an extraordinary meridian. Column A, column B, we have got penetrating meridian. So when the penetrating meridian is out of balance, that is connected to the heart, circulatory system, kidneys, and stomach. That can cause female reproductive system issues and hormonal imbalance, nausea, gastrointestinal issues, circulatory system issues, musculoskeletal issues, spiritual issues, depression, and anxiety. So, short list there. But a lot of that stuff you've already mentioned.
Yep.
Another body imbalance, yes. Column A, we have an energy. Column A, post-traumatic. Column A, physical trauma. From a injury, yes, like a fall, yes. So that seems to confirm the impression from the fall. And that is also coming down, that energy has been passed down through the ancestry. Is there another body imbalance? Yes. Column A, we've got another toxin. Column A, column B, we've got excess. Column A, column B, we've got toxic sound, industrial noise, negative words, negative words. And there's lots of instances of these negative words that he absorbed and became trapped in his energy field, and that resonance is being passed down. So how many instances of negative words have been passed down from this ancestor? More than 50, more than 100, more than 200, more than 500, more than 1,000, more than 600, 700, 800, 900,000, more than 950, 910, 20, more than 915, 910, 11, 12, 912 instances of negative words that this man received and absorbed and became part of his energy that got passed on down. So let this be a warning to folks. Our words, we need to be very considerate of what we're saying to people because it affects them sometimes for generations.
Wow.
So, and it also feels like this burden of the negative words contributes to a couple of different patterns. First pattern of I need to be right, I don't want to be wrong. I need to be right, I don't want to be wrong. So that's contributing to one pattern. And the second pattern it feels like it's contributing to is a sensitivity to criticism. And whenever criticism is received, like we got to correct that shit immediately and then prove that wrong. So I don't know if you relate to those kind of energies.
Yep.
Okay.
A little bit.
Another, go ahead.
A little bit.
All right. So another body imbalance here. Yes. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, we've got a chakra. Column A, we've got brow chakra, third eye. And there's an interfering energy of self-doubt. Because it's just like everybody keeps telling me I'm wrong. I know I'm right, but if everybody's telling me I'm wrong, maybe let me go and search it out and find out if I am wrong because I don't want to be wrong. But there's this big self-doubt built in because he's always being told he's wrong from the outside, even when he's right. Do you struggle with patterns of self-doubt?
Oh, all the time.
All right, that makes sense in the context of this energy. Is there another body imbalance? Yes. Column A, column B, we've got another misalignment. Column A, we've got a chakra. Column A, we've got heart chakra. And there feels like there's two different interfering energies in this heart chakra here. In this heart chakra, I'm feeling an energy like I'm difficult to love, for one. And then there is another also competing energy of no one believes me. So those two energies are feeling very prevalent in the heart chakra. And that's where our unconditional love, kindness, compassion towards others is. And it's also where happiness and happy energy collects when it's in balance. And it feels like these two competing energies make it difficult to be content and happy. Do you ever feel like it's difficult to be content and happy with life?
Yep, all the time.
All right. Is there another body imbalance? Yes. Column A, column B, we've got another misalignment. Column A, column B, we are in meridian, a main meridian. Column A, we have gallbladder meridian coming up. When the gallbladder meridian is out of balance, that can cause physical issues with the organs, such as slow digestion, indigestion after eating fats, craving greasy foods, bloating, gallstones, acute abdominal discomfort. Excess negative emotional energy generated by the gallbladder, which includes anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment, depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic, and taken for granted. Trouble making decisions, feeling criticized or blamed, discomfort on one side of the body or head, jaundice. Any of that stuff going on?
Yep.
All right, another body imbalance? No. So now we're into beliefs. What are the beliefs that are encoded into this experience? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, column B, we've got something under safety. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8, it is not safe to be me. It is not safe to be me. What do you think about that? You ever resonate with that energy?
Oh, yeah.
Another belief here, yes. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, we've got something under defect. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, it is bad to make mistakes. What do you
Yep,
think about that one?
all the time.
Okay. Especially when you're trying to help people with their life and their health. Like, oh my gosh, we
Yes.
put so much responsibility on ourselves. And I
Yes.
relate to that very much too. I don't like to make mistakes. I don't
No,
like to be wrong.
no, can't afford it.
Another, go ahead.
Can't afford it. Can't afford to be wrong.
Right? Same. Yeah. Is there another belief here? Yes. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, we've got something under parents. Section 1, 2, 3, section. All right. I don't need a notification popping up. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, my father, mother, parents. My parents are disappointed in me. What do you think about that one? I feel like that one is, maybe a little bit less for you. I feel like that one's more of a teeter-totter.
I feel like I felt that way before a lot as growing up.
Yeah, because I don't feel like you feel that way now.
Yeah,
So that
sometimes.
makes sense. Okay,
My
all
mom,
right,
my
interesting.
mom sometimes can be a little bit harsh. She always has. She she always will be, and that's okay. That's
Yeah,
her.
that's okay. That's okay.
Mhm.
We love them anyway, right?
That's all right. We sure do.
Another belief here, yes. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, we've got something under comparison. Section 1, 2, section 2, number 1, 2, 3, number 3. And this one is others are better than me at blank.
Hmm.
And I want to fill in the blank with the concept of fitting in, fitting in. So, because others are better than me at being religious. Others are better than me at fitting into society. Others are better than me at relationships. It feels like all of that stuff all rolled into one ball of energy, feeling like I don't belong any of these places. Is
Yeah.
really the way that this energy feels like. It feels like everybody else seems to do this so easily. Why is this hard for me? Is very much what this feels like. So when I say others are better than me at fitting in, how does that one feel?
Yeah.
All right, another belief here. Yes, column A, we're under divine. Column A, we're under God. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. Here's a belief: I don't have faith in God.
Hmm.
And I want to finish that because I need proof. So I feel like it's not that he has a problem with the concept of God. It's more that he has a problem with the way that God is being taught, and he wants proof and logical consistency. So when I phrase it that way, how does that feel?
Sounds pretty much accurate.
Okay, all right. Is there another belief here? Yes. Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, we've got something under authority. Section 1, 2, here's a belief: I always need to please authority. And then I want to finish that statement, but I can't. Because it feels like, there's this dry, and there's like this big over explanation energy coming from this guy's experience. It feels like, he's so smart and things make so much sense to him that if I can just explain this stuff in a way that these people will understand, then they'll believe me and they'll approve of me, and then I'll get, I'll be part of things. So it feels like he spends a lot of his time like trying really, really hard to explain things, very complex ideas that are very accurate in really simple, plain language to try and get other people to understand. And there's this big frustration that like I can't explain it good enough to make them understand. How does that one feel?
Yep. I over
Well,
explain all the time. All the time.
hey, me too. Another belief here, yes. Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, we have got something under pain. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a belief: I am always in pain. And that is on more than one level. It used to be all emotional, and then it became physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So it's like, as a little kid, mainly emotional. And then as he grew, the pains accumulated in all of the areas. So what does that one feel like? I'm always in pain.
100%.
All right. Is there
From the time
another
I wake
belief
up,
here? Go ahead.
from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed, and all throughout the night, I move and I hurt.
Hmm. Well, I really hope that we can make some good progress on that, because I would love to see you have a lot more pain-free days.
That would be
You
awesome.
deserve it. You help so many people. You deserve it.
I know. And then that's another thing that I'm like, I can't even help myself. How can I help others?
Oh my gosh, that imposter syndrome is very real. It's
So
very
real.
real. And what I would say to that is that when we have kind of these chronic issues and we have made progress and we have got all of these things in our lives that are truly so much better, the problem becomes we don't give ourselves credit for all of the progress that we have made. The only thing that we can see is the place that we're stuck and the place that it doesn't move and the place where, we're not good enough. So I don't know if you can relate to that at all, but that's
Right.
something I've noticed about myself. And I would really encourage you to start focusing on, like, when you're doing your journal, write down 3 wins. What are 3 wins that I had today? What are 3 things that I did good? 3 things that I made progress on? 3 things that I helped myself or someone else do better, because that'll help shift that focus and make it easier to identify, hey, you know what? I have made progress. Like I look around in my life and I've done a lot of really incredible things, and I deserve credit for that stuff, not just to continually focus on all of the things that I still feel like I'm not doing good. Does that feel like a shift that you would like to make for yourself?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because my God, girl, you're an inspiration to me. I look at all the stuff that you've done, like your physical fitness regimen is amazing. The clinic that you've built, all the people that you've helped, your family that you're raising. Like you have got a lot of really amazing things under your belt. And how many times do you sit there on a daily basis and be like, you know what? Did good.
Right. Yeah. I need that. That's true.
Because, it's you are a really amazing person and you deserve to give yourself credit. You really do.
Thank you, dear. Right back at you.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, because I mean that was one of the things that my mentor keeps harping on me about. She's like, do you recognize how far you've come? How much better you are now? Yeah, that stuff still sucks. I grant you that. That stuff does suck. It does. But look at all this other stuff that you did that's amazing. Look at all this other progress that you've made. Think about all of these other things that you were suffering with that you no longer suffer with anymore.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I guess I
Uh-huh.
should give myself a little credit for that, huh?
Perspective. We need it.
Yes, and sometimes it's easier for someone on the outside to see how amazing we are than it is for us to see on the inside.
Yeah.
All right. Is there another belief here? Yes. Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, 2, 3. Here's a belief: I am not part of the group. So, feeling like an outsider. Can you relate?
All the time.
All right, another. I wonder if this is a common ancestor. No, no. This is not part of our shared family tree, but I relate to a lot of this stuff. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Is there another belief here? Yes, column A, we've got something else under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under responsibility. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2. Here's a belief: I have more responsibility than I can handle. I mean, if we could just give you an extra 8 hours a day that is strictly for resting and sleeping, I bet money that you would find a way to make that otherwise productive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, you mean I got 8 extra hours? Oh, there's so much more stuff that needs to get done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can feel that. No problem.
Hmm. Is there another associated belief with this? No. All right. So we have got all of the energies that are encoded into this experience. And it sounds like there's a lot of this that sounds like what you're experiencing and living with. So let's do something about this. All right. So we're going to do a little quantum healing, and we're going to go back in time and run backwards the entirety of this Akashic origin point experience, keeping only the necessary life lessons. We send this ancestor and ourselves love, compassion, healing, peace, hope, safety, and everything that was needed to meet all of everyone's needs in those moments, from this place that we are now, knowing this is over, we are safe, and we survived. We forgive ourselves. We forgive everyone and everything. Thank you, God, for these life lessons. We mark all of this as done and never to be repeated, transmuting all holographic imprints, Akashic echoes, and cellular memories of this experience into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. We release the belief I have more responsibility than I can handle. We release the belief I am not part of the group. We release the belief I am always in pain. We release the belief I always need to please authority, but I can't. We release the belief I don't have faith in God because I need proof. We release the belief others are better than me at fitting in. We release the belief my parents are disappointed in me. We release the belief it is bad to make mistakes. We release the belief it is not safe to be me. We realign your gallbladder meridian. We reset your gallbladder meridian. We rebalance your gallbladder meridian. We release the interfering energy of no one believes me and the interfering energy of I'm difficult to love from your heart chakra, transmuting both of those into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. We release the we realign your heart chakra, we reset your heart chakra, we rebalance your heart chakra. We release the interfering energy of self-doubt from your brow chakra, transmuting that into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance. We realign your brow chakra. We reset your brow chakra. We rebalance your brow chakra. We release all 912 instances of negative words, transmuting these into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension, that these energies may exist only as blessings within the energy field of all who they have touched. We release the physical fall trauma energy, transmuting that into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension, bringing in the crystalline waters to rinse away, soothe, and heal all of the damage experienced. We realign your penetrating meridian. We reset your penetrating meridian. We rebalance your penetrating meridian. We release the excess cortisol from your body. We direct your body to release it through its normal elimination channels and to heal all of the damage experienced, bringing in the crystalline waters to rinse away, soothe, and heal all of the damage experienced. We release the interfering energy of your pain in the neck from your triple warmer meridian, transmuting that energy into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance. We realign your triple warmer meridian. We reset your triple warmer meridian. We rebalance your triple warmer meridian. We realign your C2 to C3 disc. We reset your C2 to C3 disc. We rebalance your C2 to C3 disc. We realign your parasympathetic nervous system. We reset your parasympathetic nervous system. We rebalance your parasympathetic nervous system. And we bring your parasympathetic nervous system into alignment with you. We bring you into alignment with your parasympathetic nervous system. And we bring your parasympathetic nervous system back online fully. We realign your manubrium. We reset your manubrium. We rebalance your manubrium. We release the interfering energy of I need to know why from your sleep, transmuting that energy into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance. We realign your sleep. We reset your sleep. We rebalance your sleep. And I wish you a really, really deep and restful, peaceful, restorative night's sleep every night. We release the feeling of bitterness. We release the feeling of failure. We release the feeling of effort unreceived. We release the feeling of love unreceived. We release the feeling of lack of control. We release the feeling of peeved. We release the feeling of worthlessness. We release the feeling of frustration that all came down your father's side of the family tree. We release this from all past and future generations, from every family member that has been touched by any of these energies. We fully release them right now. Take a nice deep breath and let it out nice and slow, extending that exhale. Whew, that was a lot.
Ooh.
All right. Do we need some positive replacement beliefs for this experience? Why, yes, you do. So, what would be the most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief for this experience? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, we've got something under victim. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, section 5. number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. And this one says, I am accepted. And I want to expand that by saying exactly as I am, by God, others, and myself. So what do we think about this statement? I am accepted exactly as I am by God, others, and myself. What do we think about that? Do you like that statement, or would you like to adjust that in any way?
I love that statement.
Beautiful. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am accepted exactly as I am by God, others, and myself. I am accepted exactly as I am by God, others, and myself. I am accepted exactly as I am by God, others, and myself. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Whew, that one felt pretty big. That one makes me feel just a little bit emotional myself. I guess I need that one too. All right, another positive replacement belief. Yes, column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under others. Positive statement, section 1, 2, section 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. And this one says, people like me. Um, I want to also add exactly as I am. So what do you think about that statement? People like me exactly as I am.
I love it.
All right, beautiful. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. People like me exactly as I am.
Yeah.
People like me exactly as I am. People like me exactly as I am. Beautiful. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right. Do we need another new positive replacement belief? Yes. Column A, we are under insight. Column A, column B, we are under recovery. Positive statement, section 1. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. And this one says, I am whole. I want to change that a little bit. I am healthy, healed, and whole, exactly as I am. What do we think about that adjustment there? Do we like that? I am healthy, healed, and whole, exactly as I am.
That's crazy because that's what I tell patients, during all of my struggles. I used to write that on sticky notes and hang it all over the house. Exactly those words.
You've never told me that before.
I know. I'm healthy, I'm healing, I'm whole. I used to put that on sticky notes and put them all over the house. And I've told like my really sick mold patients and Lyme patients those exact things. Like you got to put sticky notes everywhere. Your body, your mind wants to believe it. It's hard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I am healthy, healed, and whole, exactly as I am.
Exactly as I am.
I am healthy, healed, and whole, exactly as I am.
I am.
I am healthy,
I'm healthy.
healed, and whole, exactly as I am. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Do we need another new positive replacement belief? No. So let's download these beliefs to every affected root and branch of your family tree, all past and future generations. Every family member that is willing to accept them, we download these positive replacement beliefs right now. And we furthermore defragment all remaining subconscious gaps, filling them with the energies of love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. All right, are there any remaining subconscious gaps? No, there are not. All right, are there any emotions that need to be addressed right now? Yes, how many? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6? We got 6 emotions coming up need to be addressed. And what about body imbalances? Are there any further body imbalances that need to be addressed today? Yes. How many? More than 10, more than five, five, six, seven, seven of those. All right. So that's probably going to be, we wrap up with our top priority session. So first emotion that needs to be addressed today, column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else, conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, unsupported. How old were you? This is current or recent. Do I need to know anything else? No. So it feels like you got a lot on your shoulders and you could really use some extra help that just isn't materializing. Does that feel about accurate?
100%.
All right. We release that feeling of unsupported from your body. And thank you for allowing me to be some support to you. I hope that this makes a tremendous positive difference for you.
Thank you.
All right. Number 2, column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment. We got some resentment coming up. How old were you? That one's also current or recent. Do I need to know anything else? No. This feels like there's some stuff piling up at work that's adding a little bit of resentment to your plate. And there's also some stuff piling up at home, leading to some resentment on your plate. Would that be accurate?
That would be accurate.
All right. We release that feeling of resentment from your body. Have we released that? Yes. So, one of the things that I want to point out about resentment is that it is often a signal that we are out of balance with our giving and receiving. Like we are blowing past our own boundaries and giving and doing more than what our body, mind, and spirit and emotions are capable of handling. And so resentment is a signal that you're supposed to use this really, really important sentence. And this is a very important sentence. I'm going to give it to you now, and I want you to use it everywhere that it is appropriate. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here's what the sentence is. It goes, no.
I like it.
I don't suppose you have any trouble using that word, do you?
Nope.
I believe you. No sarcasm detected.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I can do that. I'll take that on. Yeah, I could put that on
Mhm.
my plate. Sure, I could do that. Don't worry, I got it. I got it. Drowning over here. No, no, I can take on one more thing.
Right. No, sure,
Who needs
I can do
sleep?
that. That's right.
And I totally don't have that pattern in my own life at all. Like no sarcasm detected.
Oh yeah, I believe that too.
All right, number 3, column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Effort unreceived. Effort unreceived. All right, and that's the one where your work achievements, attempts, and endeavors are not being accepted or recognized. And how old were you? That is current or recent. And this feels like it's more on the home front. It feels like you're not really being, acknowledged for exactly how much you do. And it feels like it's getting pointed out more about, oh, this ball got dropped and that didn't get done. Is that going on in an area of your life?
Oh yeah, big time.
All right. Well, we release that feeling of effort unreceived from your body. Have we released that? Yes. Number 4, column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Anxiety, anxiety. My old friend, anxiety. How old were you? That is current or recent. Do I need to know anything else? No. Well, I don't suppose that you've got any level of anxiety going on.
Oh no, no, never.
I mean, certainly not every day of your life with a.
Right. Yep.
We release that feeling of anxiety from your body. Have we released that? Yes. Number 5, column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, insecurity. How old were you? This is current or recent. I'm going to give you the definition on this one because for me, this one is one that like I don't always comprehend in my brain. But insecurity is defined as a lack of confidence, feeling self-conscious or shy, feeling unsafe from danger or ridicule. So this one, I mean, this feels like it's a lot on the home front, and it also feels like it applies to like, I really don't want to get it wrong in, well, every area really. I don't suppose you ever suffer with that kind of a feeling, like, oh God, please, I just don't want to get it wrong.
Oh yeah.
We release that feeling of insecurity from your body. Have we released that? Yes. And then number 6, column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic taken for granted. Inherited depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic. Inherited panic. Inherited from your mother's side, from her mother. How many generations back? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the female, starting with the female. This particular ancestor, she feels like she's a war nurse. She's a nurse in wartime, and like basically these dying and injured men are being brought in one after the other after the other. She feels like she's got a lot of responsibility on her shoulders, like she's in charge. And so she has to work harder, she has to work longer, she has to be smarter, she has to manage all of these people that are like, he's over here and he's doing blah, I don't know what to do. All right, here's what you do. So she's kind of like a general in her area, but her area is being the nurse, and her area is like managing all of these people so that the doctors can be most effective, getting them to the most critical patients so that they can survive. And feeling constantly overwhelmed, feeling constantly like she's trying to figure out like 15 different problems at once, feeling like these people's very lives and existence depend on her, and feeling like this crushing weight of like, I can't let anybody down because they will die. And so it's this constant panic feeling of like, I can't let anybody down because they will die. I don't suppose you ever have feelings like that, do you?
Oh yeah. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking that.
Oh,
ICU for 15 years. I can't get out of that. There's that fight or flight thing.
yeah, absolutely. Well, again, it didn't start with you. It didn't start with you. So we release this inherited feeling of panic that came down your mother's side of the family tree. We release this from all past and future generations, from every family member that has been touched by this feeling of panic. We release it right now. Have we released that? Yes. That one was big. Whew. All right. So that is all of the emotions that are ready to be released. So now we're moving on to the body imbalances, and we've got 7 of those with associated imbalances. Column A, column B, we've got misalignment. Column A, column B, we are in meridian. Column A, main meridian. Column A, we have kidney meridian. So when the kidney meridian is out of balance, that can cause symptoms such as physical issues with the organs, such as urination trouble, which could be incontinence, frequent nighttime waking, sneeze, pee, edema, which is that can also be holding it too long. That just came up. So that can also be edema, which is swelling, thirst, either too much or not enough, discomfort or weakness in the lower back, joints, and knees, fatigue, exhaustion, lack of vitality, excess negative emotional energy generated by the kidney, which includes blaming, dread, fear, horror, peeved, conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, wishy-washy. Adrenal fatigue, appetite and diet trouble, feeling cold and weak, memory issues, hair loss, tinnitus or poor hearing, dizziness, frigidity, female lack of menstruation. Any of that stuff going on?
Pretty much every single one.
Oh, well, that's highly uncomfortable. No wonder it's the first one that came up here.
Yeah.
Associated imbalance, yes. Column A, we are in circuit or system. Column A, we have a disconnection. Column A, column B, we've got a spirit to physical disconnection.
Mm.
So this is a disconnection between the body and the spirit, where the spirit is still located entirely within the physical body, but the ability of the two to communicate has somehow broken down. The spirit and body should be whole, functioning as one complete entity with the spirit intelligence, giving life and animation to the structures and processes of the physical body. Lowered connection between the spirit and body will interfere with communication and physical balance. The lower the percentage of connection, the worse the problem becomes, and the more imbalances will accumulate. The entire spirit and body will be disconnected. So we've got a whole body and spirit disconnection. Feels like you've been a little bit disassociated from your physical, because it's like there's just so much that doesn't feel good and so much that has to be done.
Yeah.
And this usually occurs due to ongoing physical and or emotional stress and often results from associated imbalances. Symptoms may include, but are not limited to, fatigue, discomfort, lowered immunity, persistent misalignment within or related to the area that is disconnected, malfunction of body parts within or related to the area that is disconnected. All right, what percent is your whole spirit disconnected from your physical body? More than 10, more than 20, more than 15, 10, 11, 12, 12% disconnected. Is there associated imbalance? Yes. Column A, we're in energy. Column A, column B, we've got an allergy or intolerance. Column A, column B, we have an idea allergy.
Hmm.
So an idea allergy is generally created when the subconscious mind makes a faulty or negative connection with a particular idea, which is any thought, emotion, concept, event, action, person, place, or thing. This usually happens during either prolonged or sudden emotional and or physical stress. This idea is then considered to be a problem by the subconscious mind, and a negative response or reaction of some kind will occur whenever this idea is encountered or could be encountered in the future. The subconscious mind may create an idea allergy as a protective measure in order to defend you from the stress that it has connected with this idea and to prevent the stressful past from being repeated. For this reason, you can become allergic to anything at all. Symptoms may range from subtle to extreme and can include, but are not limited to, self-sabotage, emotional reactivity, avoidance, phobias, and stress-related physical symptoms. The subconscious mind may generate any kind of symptom in an attempt to avoid proximity to this idea. This idea allergy feels like letting people down, letting people down. And letting people down includes like not getting things right, not being there when they ask you to, you know, any level of letting people down. What do you think? Do you have any trouble with the idea of letting anyone down?
Oh yeah. I'm a little bit
Okay.
of a martyr.
Yeah, yeah, I can relate to that a bit too.
Mm.
Is there another associated imbalance here? Yes. Column A, we've got a toxin. Column A, column B, we've got excess. Column A, column B, stress hormone. Adrenaline, cortisol. Cortisol has come up twice now.
Mm.
No wonder you keep complaining about it.
Shocker. Shocking.
No problem. All right. Well, remember that sentence because it's going to come in handy. And something that my mentor pointed out to me is that when we sit there and try to avoid disappointing people, we're treating them as if they are incapable of handling their own emotions and experience. And that's actually doing them a disservice because
Right.
they are capable of handling discomfort. They are capable of handling disappointment. They are capable of managing their emotions. And if their love and presence in our life is dependent on us always pleasing them, that's not to our benefit. That's not a real relationship. That's called getting used. And I'm like,
Mhm.
wow, okay, somebody spelled it out in a way that I can actually understand.
Mhm.
Now, understanding that and learning how to stop the patterns, two different things. But let that be step one in unraveling the pattern. People are capable of handling their own disappointment, and we don't deserve to be used.
Amen.
Is there another associated imbalance here? No. So you release the excess cortisol from your body. We direct your body to release it through its normal elimination channels and to heal all of the damage experienced. We furthermore unbind all instances of excess cortisol from your mind, body, heart, and soul, send it into the black flame, into the null, into the void, into non-existence, bringing in the crystalline waters to rinse away, soothe, and heal all of the damage experienced. Have we fully released that? Yes. We release the idea allergy to letting people down. We bring you into alignment with the idea of letting people down. We bring the idea of letting people down into alignment with you. We bring you and letting people down into complete and total alignment, releasing this idea allergy completely. Have we released the idea allergy? Yes. We reconnect your body and your spirit. We reconnect your spirit and your body. We bring your body spirit connection back up to 100%. Are your body and your spirit fully reconnected? No. What percent are they still disconnected? More than 10, more than 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 4% disconnected. All right. Is it safe to reconnect your body and your spirit today? Yes. All right. We realign your kidney meridian. We reset your kidney meridian. We rebalance your kidney meridian. Kidney meridian happy now, much happier. Ooh, I'm feeling that energy move. All right, so body and spirit, 4% disconnected. Associated imbalance. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, we are in common. Column A, we've got vertebrae. Column A, column B, cervical.
Yep.
Column A, column B, here's your C1 atlas bone.
Yep. That's one that's always out.
All right, well,
Always.
that's connected to the blood supply of the head, pituitary gland, scalp, bones of the face, brain, inner and middle ear, sympathetic nervous system, eyes, ears. Possible symptoms include headaches, nervousness, insomnia, head colds, high blood pressure, migraines, mental conditions, nervous breakdowns, anxiety, amnesia, sleeping sickness, chronic tiredness, dizziness, vertigo. Truly, actually, problems with your everything.
Yeah, I think I have one of each.
Oh joy of all joys.
Yeah.
Another associated imbalance, yes. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we're in skeleton. Column A, appendicular. Column A, column B, upper limb. Column A, column B, we have scapula bone. And that would be on the right side. Is there another, that's the side you got your named lump, lumpy?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Another associated imbalance, yes. Column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, we are in common. Column A, we've got vertebrae again. Column A, column B, cervical again. Ooh. Column A, column B, and here's your C2 axis bone. Yeah, so you're not wrong to be working in the upper vertebrae of your neck. And that one's connected to the eyes, optic nerves, auditory nerves, sinuses, mastoid bones, tongue, forehead, heart. Possible symptoms can include issues with any of the connections, sinus trouble, allergies, crossed eyes, deafness, eye troubles, earaches, fainting spells, certain cases of blindness, circulatory system issues.
Hmm.
Another associated imbalance, yes. Column A, column B, and we're in nutrition and lifestyle. Column A, column B, here we have hydration. Column A, column B, and here's our water utilization coming up. Is there another associated imbalance? No. So we realign your water utilization. We reset your water utilization. We rebalance your water utilization. Water utilization happy now, much happier. We realign your C2 axis bone. We reset your C2 axis bone. We rebalance your C2 axis bone. C2 happy now, much happier. We realign your scapula on the right side. We reset your scapula on the right side. We rebalance your scapula on the right side. Scapula happy now, much happier. We realign your C1 atlas bone. We reset your C1 atlas bone. We rebalance your C1 atlas bone. C1 atlas bone happy now, much happier. We reconnect your body and your spirit. We reconnect your spirit and your body. We bring your body spirit connection back up to 100%. Body and spirit fully reconnected now. Yes. All right. That one was another big one. Number 3. Column A, we've got a toxin. Column A, column B, we have got environmental. Column A, column B, we've got agricultural. Insecticides, herbicides. Well, I can't imagine living in farm country that you're ever exposed.
Oh no, I work in Wood River.
Yeah.
That couldn't be
And
true.
this is in physical form, so your body is having a difficult time eliminating them. Is there
Mm.
another associated imbalance? Yes. Column A, we've got another toxin. Column A, column B, we've got excess. Column A, we have a pernicious influence. Column A, column B, we've got dryness. Combined with anything else? No. All right. So Chinese medicine recognizes 6 pernicious influences, also known as the 6 pathogenic factors, 6 excesses, or 6 evils. These usually come from being exposed to or overwhelmed by the element via the weather or environmental exposure, from diet, or could also be created by internal factors such as associated imbalances or chronic illness. Each of these is simply the energy of an element, but an excess of it is considered toxic by the subconscious mind. If the body is unable to process this energy, the flow of qi may become imbalanced and symptoms may arise, sometimes even years later. Like the elements in our environment, these can combine within the body to create exacerbated symptoms. Dryness energy possesses the qualities of dryness in nature, and it is closely related to heat. It is a yang energy. It is generally created by exposure to a dry climate or lack of humidity in the environment. It can also be caused by dehydration, smoking, or lack of bodily fluids, or an excess of spicy hot foods. It often affects the lungs, skin, hair, and mucous membranes. It can potentially create physical discomfort, respiratory problems, as well as chronic dehydration and associated symptoms such as excessive thirst. This can also cause one to be sensitive to dryness in the environment, especially when cold, heat, or wind is also present. So would that energy make sense to you?
Very much. I always have sinus drainage. I always attributed it to mycoplasma in my lungs because I always get the same cold every time, and it's like 0 to 80 in like 5 minutes.
Mm,
I'm like
mm,
healthy, and then I'm deathly ill.
wow.
So I
All right.
wonder if that has something to do with it. I'm
I
sure.
get a yes. I get a yes. And I also get that this yes has something to do with the joints.
Oh
So,
yeah.
is there another associated imbalance? No, because basically, like our joints need to stay hydrated, and that water utilization that's going to lead to dryness in the joints, which leads to those symptoms that resemble arthritis, and it leads to that excess inflammation. So, here we've got some dryness energy. So, we release the energy of dryness from your body, transmuting that into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance, bringing in the crystalline waters to hydrate, soothe, and heal all of the damage experienced. Have we fully released that dryness energy? Yes. We release the toxin of the herbicides from your body. We direct your body to release it through its normal elimination channels and to heal all of the damage experienced. We furthermore unbind all instances of these herbicides from your mind, body, heart, and soul, send it into the black flame, into the null, into the void, into non-existence, bringing in the crystalline waters to rinse away, soothe, and heal all of the damage experienced. Have we fully released that? Yes. I'm getting the taste of citrus, like not just like lemons and oranges.
Mhm.
Does your body want you to consume lemons and oranges for a while? Yes. So how many days would your body like you to eat lemons and oranges? More than 10, more than 20, more than 15, 10, 11, 12, 12 days. And how many pieces of fruit a day? One, two pieces of fruit. So like you could do like one lemon in your water and then eat an orange on a daily basis. Best to do the whole fresh fruit rather than the prepackaged juices. but that's going to help with the hydration, and that's also going to help with your immune system coming into balance and normalizing. Also feels like it's going to help with the joints and the inflammation. So
Well, that
citrus is your friend for a while.
yes.
All right, number 4, column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we are in meridian. Column A, main meridian. Column A, column B, we have got pericardium meridian. When the pericardium meridian is out of balance, that'll cause circulatory system issues, chest and heart discomfort, palpitations, mania, spasms of the elbows and arms, negative relationship patterns, feelings of overjoy which shock the system, sadness, phobias, trouble with intimacy, imbalance of sexual feelings or intimacy. Any of that going on?
100%.
All right, another associated imbalance. Yes, column A, we are in energy. Column A, we got a little bit of something offensive. Column A, we got curse type. Curses, rituals, binding spells, condemnations. We got condemnation energy. And that's that lovely you go to hell energy, or I'm afraid you're going to hell, or you're a bad person and you're going to be punished. So those are all variations of condemnation energy. So how many of these condemnation energies need to be addressed right now? More than 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 35, 35, 36. We got 36 of these. Were these placed consciously, unconsciously, both by males? So these are coming from men in your life. So, and both conscious and unconscious. So would that make sense to you?
Yep.
All right. Is there another associated imbalance? No. So we run backwards, release, deactivate, dissolve, disperse, and transmute all 36 of these condemnations that were placed consciously and unconsciously by a male, transmuting this energy into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space, time continuum in every dimension. Have we fully released that? Yes. We realign your pericardium meridian. We reset your pericardium meridian. We rebalance your pericardium meridian. Pericardium meridian happy now, much happier. Number 5, column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, column B, we are in meridian again, a main meridian again. Column A, this one is liver meridian. When that one's out of balance, that'll cause physical issues with the organs, such as difficulty detoxing, cravings for alcohol, cravings for greasy food, excess negative emotional energy generated by the liver, which includes anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment, depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic, and taken for granted. Violent outbursts of temper, including road rage, intense throbbing headaches, fatigue, female hormonal and menstrual issues, dizziness, dry or blurry eyes. Any of that stuff going on?
Yep. All of
All
it.
right. Oh boy, another associated imbalance. No. So we realign your liver meridian. We reset your liver meridian. We rebalance your liver meridian. Liver meridian happy now, much happier. Number 6, column A, we've got another toxin. Column A, column B, we've got excess. Column A, column B, we have got toxic sound. Industrial noise, negative words, negative words. How many instances of negative words? 10, 20, 30, more than 25, 25, 26. We got 26 instances of negative words. Is there another associated imbalance with this? Yes. Column A, column B, we've got something in nutrition and lifestyle. Column A, we've got magnetic field and a distortion. This will cause mild to acute discomfort, fatigue, dizziness, inflammation, and cause or exacerbate chronic issues. And there's an interfering energy here. And this interfering energy feels like nothing I do is ever going to be good enough. You ever feel that way?
Yep. All the time.
Yeah. And I mean, that's like kind of like an extreme catastrophic version of not good enough. Um, but honey, you are so good. You are amazing. You're amazing exactly the way that you are. And whoever's responsible for these negative words just needs to shut the hell up. That's what I say. That's what I say. Look in the mirror, buddy. That's what I have to say. Anyway, I don't know what the situation is, but those are the things that I want to say related to that. Is
Yeah.
there another associated imbalance? No. So we release the interfering energy of nothing I do is ever going to be good enough from your magnetic field, transmuting that energy into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space time continuum in every dimension. We realign your magnetic field. We reset your magnetic field. We rebalance your magnetic field. Magnetic field happy now, much happier. Do you need to wear or carry a magnet for a little while? Yes. How many days do you need to wear or carry a magnet? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7, 7 days? Left side, right side, on the right side. And a regular old refrigerator magnet will do, or if you've got magnetic hematite jewelry, it doesn't have to be a special magnet, just any old magnet. We release the toxic sound of negative words, transmuting these into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space time continuum in every dimension. Have we fully released the negative words? Yes. And the number 7, or final one, column A, column B, we've got a misalignment. Column A, we've got a chakra. Column A, we've got a heart chakra. And there's an interfering energy here, and this interfering energy feels like, why can't you just love me? Love me, consider me, and be kind. So would that energy make sense to you? Why can't you just love me, consider me, and be kind?
Yep.
Is there another associated imbalance? No. So we release the interfering energy of why can't you just love me, consider me, and be kind from your heart chakra, transmuting that energy into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space time continuum in every dimension. We realign your heart chakra. We reset your heart chakra. We rebalance your heart chakra. And I'm feeling the energy of Archangel Raphael coming in to support you, because it feels like there's a decision that needs to be made here. And the decision that needs to be made is, how long are you willing to tolerate this behavior? That's the decision that needs to be made. So that's a hard decision. I know that from my own life. Joy. All right, heart chakra happy now, much happier. But you deserve to be treated with love and kindness and consideration. And if there's someone in your life that's not treating you with love, kindness, and consideration, maybe that's a person that needs to have a little bit less to do with your life.
Mm-hmm.
So might not mean letting them go completely and forever, but it might mean like additional distance, additional boundaries, that kind of stuff. So, all right. Does that make sense in the context of what you got going on?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we had some more ancestors come up, so let's do a little quantum healing for your ancestors and for yourself. So let's go back in time to assist and comfort both yourself and all of these ancestors in every moment of trauma and pain where we are seeking help and relief, either silently or out loud. We send our consciousness back to those moments and infuse them with love, comfort, and hope, making it easier for all of us to endure. We invite the consciousness of our ancestors and our past moment selves to join us now in a place that is warm and safe, where we are in the most comfortable chair, wrapped in perfect soft fluffy blankets and pillows, rested and alert as if awakening from the most refreshing sleep. We are sending energy now that we are safe and all of our needs are met, surrounding us with our most favorite delicious foods, most comforting, nourishing beverages, and all of the people that we love who are loving us back in exactly the way that we needed and wanted. We run backwards all of these traumatic experiences, keeping only the necessary life lessons, erasing all holographic imprints and cellular memories of these traumas. Thank you, dear ancestors and dear self, for living through all of these experiences that we may be here in this moment today. We forgive ourselves. We forgive everyone and everything. Thank you, God, for these life lessons. We mark all of this as done and never to be repeated. We now call forth from our ancestors all of the love, courage, wisdom, health, abundance, compassion, grace, creativity, perseverance, understanding, and all benevolent attributes of mastery that have been cultivated throughout our family line. We call forth these blessings into our lives here and now, all of the gifts that we need to endure, thrive, and create peace on earth in these evolutionary times for ourselves and the entirety of our precious human family. Ancestors, we honor your experience. We thank you for your lives. We ask you to be with us now and assist us to manifest all of the best attributes of those who came before us. And so it is.
And so it is.
Beautiful. All right, final energy checks. Is your energy blocked on any level, switched on any level, inverted on any level, dispersed on any level? Well, yes to all four. So let's go ahead and put that all back in proper order. So we realign you. I'm sorry, we reorganize, revert, unswitch, unblock. Reorganize, revert, unswitch, unblock. Reorganize, revert, unswitch, unblock. Is all of your energy moving in the proper and appropriate directions? Are you blocked on any level, switched on any level, inverted on any level, dispersed on any level? Is there anything else that you need to add to support your healing? Yes. And I'm hearing in big capital letters, rest, rest, and additional help. So basically, like your inner self, your higher self would really like you to do a little bit more delegating of some of like the things that you kind of have on your plate that are less serious. So like dishes, vacuuming, laundry, things that other people are capable of doing, and just get that off your plate. If you need to hire some merry maids, get them in. You deserve it. You deserve it. You don't need to be a maid on top of everything else.
Amen.
And then give yourself the permission, space, and time to just kind of kick up and do nothing for a bit. Put on some funny movies, stand-up comedy, laugh for a little while. Some laughter will help move this energy and make things a little bit more clear and reset your nervous system so that you can start accessing that parasympathetic state. Laughter is going to be very important. So go on the internet, watch some laughing babies and ridiculous dogs. That's some of your homework.
That's doable.
All right. Is there anything that you need to remove to support your healing at this time? No. Is there anything else that I can do to support you right now? No. All right. So let's check our after numbers. Underlying causes of the neck stiffness started at a 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 45, 45, 46, 47. That dropped to a 47. Stress started at a 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 45, 45, 46, 47, 48. That came down to a 48. Arthritis started at a 32, more than 10, more than 5, 1, 2. So that went all the way down to a 2. Inflammation of the joints started at a 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 45, 45, 46. That came down to a 46. Water utilization started at a 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, more than 55, 55, 56. That came down to a 56. And then underlying causes of saying no to manifesting a greater level of healing than you think is possible. That started at a 26. Where are we now? More than 10, more than 5, 1, 2. That went down to a 2. Can you say yes to that question now? Yes. All right. So no more resistance to healing on that level. Our severity numbers came down significantly. There is one more Akashic origin that is related to these issues. And so I would suggest that we would do another session to go after that. So what type of session would be best? A Akashic Origins, a top priorities, a deep dive, or the full shebang? So either a top priorities or a deep dive when you are ready.
Sign me up.
All right. And then how long do we need to process and integrate before we could do another session? 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 35, 30, 30 days. So that would bring us to late March, and we'll actually schedule that after we get done with our little recording here. So,
It's perfect.
how are you feeling now?
Things are stirring, I can tell.
Things are definitely stirring. Yes.
I wonder if
So,
it would be beneficial to take like a supplement to clear environmental toxins. Do you think? I mean,
I'm getting a no on the supplement for environmental toxins right now. I feel like the citrus is taking that role.
okay.
So more of the whole foods, not necessarily a supplement for that. So I get a yes on the citrus. But yeah,
Good.
your feeling on the body wanting additional help is not wrong. It's just we already got the answer there.
Yeah, sounds great. I can eat some grapefruit. I love grapefruit.
Beautiful. And how is your neck feeling? Are you noticing any shift right now?
Oh, little bit. It's a little tense,
Yeah. It
but
doesn't surprise me. This one was a big one. This one was
yeah,
a really big one, and we've got some energies that you've literally been carrying your entire life. The energy moves instantaneously. The physical is slower, which
yeah. I
is,
feel
I
a
don't know
lot of
about you,
drainage.
but that always like,
Like throughout, just recently, it's just all been draining a
yeah,
lot. So
that makes sense too, especially water moving, that water utilization. So
yeah,
I would expect some drainage. You're going to be processing this most strongly over the next 7 days or so. And so you
yeah,
can expect you might feel a little extra tired, a little extra cranky, some mild recurrences of some of these things that have been coming up. Um, but if anything is too intense or bothersome, please do reach out. I am here to support you. We'll see if your body has decided it wants anything else additional. But in the meantime, just practice extra self-care. You know, drink plenty of water, especially with some high quality electrolytes or with that lemon in it. Epsom salt bath, Epsom salt foot soak. Actually, if you could do a float spa, if you've
mm,
got a float spa where they do that, like 10,000 pounds of Epsom salt, and you can do one of those in the sensory
fine.
deprivation chamber, it's amazing. I just
Yeah.
actually signed up for a membership in the area that I'm at because, oh, so helpful.
Oh yeah,
And then,
I love those.
yep, take a bath if you, or take a nap. I give you permission to nap.
Okay, I just might.
And so this was your first time having precisely this kind of a session and the first time ever experiencing the Akashic Origins point release. What do you think about it?
Oh, I think it's very interesting, just so weird and ironic that everything that popped up was everything I was dealing with and how it was also interconnected. And I know that, like, 'cause that's what I tell people daily, like, you are one body, it all works together. All of your issues are connected to the same problem. But to hear that and then extra layer of that being connected to Akashic records. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like that's the one thing I haven't addressed. So hey, if this can
You mean
help.
your other doctors and practitioners didn't find out about this ancestor? Nothing.
No, they didn't figure him out and
They didn't find that
help
your
him
body and your
through all
spirit
of
were
that.
disconnected.
Right? Yeah. Yep. I talk all the time about mind, body, spirit connection, but yep, having to
Yeah.
go figure that out is so cool.
Yeah, well, it is an honor and a privilege to, work with such a skilled practitioner as yourself to help figure out the spiritual aspect of the situation because it's like you said, we are all connected, mind, body, and spirit. And,
Mhm.
there are a lot of very, very wonderful skilled practitioners that are really good at helping the mind, helping the body, helping the emotions, but that spiritual component needs to be addressed too. And that's where
Yeah.
that's where people like
Yay.
me come in.
And oftentimes, if you address that, the rest of it is a lot easier. I've noticed that.
It does.
So I'm hopeful this is the missing piece of my puzzle. So thank
I
you so
hope
much.
so too. Oh, it is my pleasure and my honor. I appreciate you so much. So, if you are watching this and you feel inspired to schedule a session for yourself, you can find me at phoenixhealingcreations.com. I also encourage you to like, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with someone that you think might benefit. Thank everyone so much for participating. Thank you so much, Laura, for allowing us to share this with the world, for being vulnerable with me today because this is a vulnerable thing to do. This matters a lot, and I honor you so much. Any last thoughts or words before we sign off?
No, I honor you as well. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.
You too, my dear. Love you.
Love you.